Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm still getting used to saying that because obviously it used to be mine and my sister's channel, for those of you who don't know. But today I'm filming a get to know me video. I did a Q&A on Instagram, but if some of you guys didn't know that this was for YouTube as well, you can just ask me any questions in the comments and I will take my time to respond to all the questions. So I'm having a glass of wine because I'm very nervous to film by myself. I'm so used to sitting with my sister. I think vlogs are easier for me to do by myself because you can just pick up the camera and just talk quickly, but like these you actually need to sit down and engage with the camera, and I'm very nervous. So I'm just having a glass of Shannon with what's her? My sister's talking. Oh, she's talking to my brother. But I'm having a glass of Shannon to calm my nerves a bit while we film this. So another thing, for those of you who don't know, I love wine. I love everything about wine. I love the glasses, I love how it's made, I love the process, I love the smell, I love the look, I love everything about wine. No one asked me about wine in the Q&A. But let me get with the first question. So this wasn't the first question, but I just put everything together, especially the questions that a lot of people are asking me. So a couple of people asked me how I'm really doing, and I really like when people ask that question because I feel like because when you watch someone on social media, I'm not to say people watch me, but when you know someone from social media, you always wonder, is it for show? Like, are they really showcasing this life that they're living or whatever, you know? And my sister and I lead a quite balanced life, and I guess some people probably do wonder, like, how do we always like stay on top of our game, especially with the gym and eating healthy and things like that. Especially like mentally, we're very intentional about our mental state as well. But to answer that question, how I'm really doing, I think I'm doing good. Every day is different, especially with our kind of work. For some of our subscribers who have known us like since before COVID, they probably know that I struggle with some mental issues, and I don't say that lightly at all. Like, I struggle with anxiety. I've been depressed before, and I've been on antidepressants before, and it was a very dark time in my life, and I do everything. The reason why I take the gym so seriously and why a routine is so important to me, and it can get boring, but the reason why a routine is so important to me is because being in such a dark place in my life, when I was depressed and I was on antidepressants, the only thing that's helped me not get to that place now is following a very strategic routine. So for me, the gym and eating healthy and doing all those things is actually like medicine for me. So I'm doing quite well. I do struggle sometimes, especially when in the morning and at nighttime. So that's why the first thing I do when I wake up, I go to the gym, because that actually puts me in a better mood. I hope my lips aren't doing that thing. But the gym does help me, does put me in a better mood. But I do struggle, but I am good. I always try to be grateful. There's always more good than there is bad, or I guess it just depends on how you look at it. But I'm good. Every day is different, but I'm good. Okay, so the second question was, how did you start content creation? I think it's a very difficult question to answer, especially with the way or the time my sister and I, when content creation started. We were 20 when we got our first campaign on Instagram. I remember it was a Claire's campaign. It was in 2018 and it was in January, and at the time I don't even think anyone knew that people could get paid to post on Instagram. I think at the time the only person I remember who was probably getting paid to post was Mihlali, and I think she was the only person we knew as a person who works with brands and gets paid by brands, right? So I wouldn't say we started it in any way. We just genuinely liked posting pictures, and we took taking pictures very seriously, and we just happened to be in the space because we had the following, and the twin thing really helps. That was a big advantage for us. But I would say the one thing that really helped us that some people don't know was my sister was doing an internship, and I literally called her, and I was looking at the Clermont twins, but they're American, and I was saying to her, I do feel that, because we both had 20,000 followers at the time, and we were still 20. I was still 20 at the time. So I said to her, we need to join our Instagram accounts. I said, let's take one account, and then later on we can decide what we're going to do with the other account. And then after we joined accounts, and we're like, we're just going to sacrifice our individual spaces on Instagram because we started looking at it as a business. We just said, let's just do it together. And after that, we started getting so many more campaigns because the twin thing wasn't like a big thing, especially at the time. But yeah, we didn't really plan on how to start it. But I do think I do have an idea. Okay, but anyway, we didn't plan on how to start it. Yeah, it just happened organically, especially because at the time, I don't think anyone knew that this would be an actual job. It was just Instagram and taking pictures. Okay, so someone asked, are you really single? And I didn't know how to take it, like, are you really single? Like, am I lying? Am I not lying? So yes, I'm really single. I've been single going on 7 years now. And yeah, I'm single. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not even like when I'm single, I become really single. I don't do talking stages too much. I used to, like when I was 21, 22, 23. After 24, 25, I just started being like, okay, I'm over this. I feel like after getting to know someone for like a week or 2 or 3 weeks, I will know, not even them, I will know whether this person's for me or not. It's not about them taking me seriously. I need to ask, well, I need to check myself and figure out, do I want to be with this person or not? Maybe I have commitment issues, I don't know. But I really am single. Someone asked, what is making you happy in your life currently? I'm not even drinking my wine. A lot of things make me happy. My sister, my relationship with my sister. This one is so delicious. But my relationship with my sister, I make myself happy. The one thing I know is that I am very much capable of making myself happy. I love myself. I don't love everything about myself. There's still things I would like to change and work on, but I make myself very happy. I think wine makes me happy, like learning. I like to learn about wines. Just learning and having new information and getting to learn different things I like. Like the wines I used to like a year ago, I don't like. I like different wines now. I like reading books, make me really happy. Like I literally gift myself with a book every month because every time I just look at it, I just get so excited and happy because I love learning. Like some of you may know that I really love self-development and self-help books. And my friends make me happy. I think building new connections and finding people that I connect with better, making new friends. And what else? The gym. Like this may sound a bit pretentious for some people, but I really love the gym. I may not like waking up every day, but I love the gym. I love who I am at the gym. I feel like such a badass. Like the me from 4 years ago would not believe the me now, and how confident I am with doing certain things and knowing that I can lift a certain weight and I'm making so much progress and I'm just becoming this person that I really like, you know. And yeah, I would say that's what makes me happy. Yeah, that's what makes me happy. Someone asked, what's the biggest mistake I've made in my life? My biggest mistake I don't think it's the biggest mistake I've ever made, but it's a mistake that I'm scared I will still make again. And that's not trusting my judgment or not trusting my gut. And I used to hear people back then, they used to be like, trust your gut. And I'm like, oh, this is so pretentious. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is just, it's not realistic to say that. But I do believe now, and especially with being single for so long, I would say with guys or meeting guys, I hate when I don't trust my gut. And I've realized that what I tend to do is I will overlook certain things with the hopes of me being wrong. I feel like my judgment is wrong instead of trusting myself in observing this person and making the necessary decisions based on the information I'm receiving by just making an observation of a person. So it still worries me about meeting another person that I don't want to not trust my gut. I want to listen to myself from the get-go. And that's a mistake I've made so many times, and I really hope I'm not going to make it anymore, because I do think that the hardest thing that people take lightly, I remember there was a psychologist, not even a psychologist, I don't know if you guys know Andrew Huberman, but he's like anyway, it doesn't matter, but he said one of the things to try not to do in life is to get into toxic situationships, because you don't understand how much that can affect you in your life, and how having to get out of that is even harder than where you were. So life will be good, you meet someone, and then something's a bit toxic, now you're struggling to just live life normally again. But I would say that's my biggest mistake. Okay, so I got a lot of these questions. Everyone's asking where the red dress is from. I'll show a picture of the red dress. The red dress is from Shein. I'll see if I can write the code down here or up here. If I don't write the code, I will leave it in the description of the video. I'll share the red dress. Everyone asked I probably got about 10 to 15 questions asking where the red dress was from. People who watch the previous vlog know what red dress it is, but it's from Shein and it's about 200-300 bucks. But I will share the code for the dress. And some people asked, where do I get my dresses? I do wear a lot of dresses and skirts. I love dresses and skirts, and I buy all clothes from Shein. I know, I feel like I buy a lot of clothes for pictures, so I buy expensive things if they're for memories. I don't mind spending on something. Like I'll spend on a shoe, not that much, but I spend on a shoe because I know I'm going to wear a shoe quite often. But when it comes to clothes, I really like to not spend a lot, because most of the time it's for work and then I'm never going to wear it in a picture again, or I'll wear it once in the whole year and then my sister and I will give the clothes away. So if I'm not getting clothes for free because of work, I like to spend on Shein, because I don't wear clothes for memories. Like if I was to go to a wedding, or if I was to go to a birthday or something like that, then I'll probably buy something that's more expensive. But the reason I shop at Shein is because I know I'm going to wear it once, and I'm probably not going to wear it again for another, I don't know, before I give it away. Someone asked, how do you deal with heartbreak and moving on? I think that when it comes to being heartbroken, you need to accept the fact that you're heartbroken. I feel like that's like you must swallow it. Like my sister says, like swallow it, like take it in, even if it's like the ego can not want us to be heartbroken, but at the end of the day, you're not going to move on if you don't accept it for what it is, right? Now, the first thing for me, when it comes to actual things you can do, I would say no contact. If you have to block the person, block the person. If you have to, like, I remember for me, maybe this is going to sound bitter, when I broke up with my ex, I unfollowed him, I unfollowed his friends, I unfollowed anything that had to do with him, because I didn't want to see them. So if you have to do that, obviously now I don't care, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. But I did that for myself. Yes, I feel like it was maybe a bit extra, maybe a bit unnecessary, but that's what I needed to do in order to move on. If I was going to see you, I'm going to get triggered. So I try and remove all the triggers, you know? So maybe delete the person's number. I hardly block people. If I'm blocking you, that's because I don't want you. Okay, I did block my ex. But if I'm blocking you, I genuinely don't want you to ever talk to me again. Like don't even try. And I've never had that experience ever again with someone. So I would just say no contact. That's the first thing. And try and remove any triggers. Throw away their clothes if you have their clothes. That's what I did. I threw away clothes. I threw them in the bin. I don't care. And now the second thing, try and distinguish whether or not it's your ego or if it's your heart. Because sometimes the ego can trick us and it can make us feel like we are genuinely heartbroken. Or even if you are heartbroken, try and eliminate the ego affecting you. Because sometimes for me, okay, being in situationships and stuff in the past, I feel like my ego will be so bruised that this person didn't want me, or that they didn't take me seriously, whatever it is. And then I just have to check myself and be like, you know what? I'm not heartbroken. My ego's just bruised. And it's fine. So it's almost like just psych yourself. So distinguish between those two. And then the third one I would say is just be excited about what's next, you know? Just be excited. Like if this person wasn't for me, I can't wait to see what it is for me. You know, just be excited, look forward to it, get happy, get excited. And another thing I would say, almost try and build, okay, this isn't for everyone and it can come across as a bit superficial, but try and adopt a habit or a hobby that you didn't have when you were with that person. For me, that really helped me. I feel like the reason why I started going to the gym and liking wine was because I was single for so long. So I decided to just find a hobby, and that was the gym. And I was learning about wine and going to a lot of wine farms and just all those things. So learn new things. I don't know if that helps anyone, but it really helped me. Okay, now, so someone asked, any advice for losing weight and growing muscle? Now, it's a very tricky subject because everyone's body is different, right? The shadows on me, I'm so sorry, let me see if I sit back. But there's shadows on me because the sun is changing. I'm sorry guys, I hope this doesn't affect the light, the camera too much. I'm sorry guys for the shadows, but the sun just came through now. What was I saying? Oh, someone asked about gaining muscle and losing weight. Now, there's a lot that can come into play with this question. So I would say the first thing is go to the gym consistently for at least 3 times a week. That's the first thing. And lift weights. If you're gonna run, yes, you can build some form of muscle if you're gonna run. However, lifting weights is gonna be optimal for you gaining muscle. Secondly, you're gonna need to, your diet is gonna need to be more protein. So that's your eggs, your fish, your meat. My sister and I eat a lot of meat. It's actually ridiculous. I remember when I was trying to really see how different my body could be when I really took the gym seriously, and this was in 2022. I used to eat a chicken breast by itself, and I ended up, like, I don't think it was realistic for me, but I ended up weighing 48 kilograms, and I think that was a bit unrealistic. I was very tired, and I was always sleepy. I used to fast. I only used to eat 2 meals a day, but it worked. But I don't think it's realistic or it's optimal. I'm so annoyed with this light, guys. I'm sitting a bit forward because I can't believe what the sun is doing. Okay, I think now the sun's gone again. Yes, so eating a lot of meat, protein, and then that's chicken, fish, eggs, meat, red meat, you know, but lean meats as well. And then I would say if you do those 2 things, you're gonna be good. And then another thing is just try to avoid things with a lot of sugar. And by sugar, I mean your sweets, your cakes, your anything sweet or anything. Like, I eat sweets like once a week. It's not a big thing for me. But if you weight train once, no matter 3 times a week. If you weight train 3 times a week, you have a high protein diet, lots of vegetables and a bit of carbs. I think carbs are also good. They're not, if you eat clean, carbs are going to be good for you. And then I would say the third thing, try and incorporate cardio, and that could be walking for 30 minutes every day. An hour would be great. If you do those 3 things, I'm telling you, your whole life is going to be changed. Okay, now what's the next one? Someone asked me what inspires me to keep going. I feel like I like liking myself, and I wouldn't like myself if I just gave up on life, or if I just didn't follow my dreams, or if I didn't even dream to begin with, if I didn't do the things I said I was going to do, if I don't know, was just a person, if I wasn't this person. And I know that I'm only going to get better, and that makes me feel good about life. And I think that's the only thing that keeps me going. Also, I just think just knowing that everything is working out for me, as long as I'm going to continue working, I feel like everything is working out for me. I got a lot of questions about contact details for the guy who did our hair. He changed his number, and I'm going to try and find the number. If I find the number, I'll edit it into the video now, or I'll leave it in the description as well. Someone asked, what's my workout routine? So I train 5 times a week. The goal is to train for 6 times, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do on the 6th day. So day 1 is back and biceps. Day 2 is legs. That's mainly my thighs, my quads. Day 3 is shoulders and triceps. Day 4 is abs and cardio. So my sister and I will do maybe 3 or 4 ab exercises, and then we'll do 30 minutes of cardio. That could be running, that could be the Stairmaster, that could be incline walking, really intense cardio. And then the 5th one is my glutes and hamstrings. And then the 6th one, I need to figure out what I'm going to do on that day. But I don't know. But it's summer, so I need to figure out a 6th day. Someone asked, how often will I post on YouTube? My goal is to post once a week. If I can twice a week, that will be great. But for now, it's just once a week. Yeah, I don't want to set up myself for failure. What is my source of income? Social media content creation. That is mine and my sister's main source of income. Yeah, I got a lot of questions about that as well, but it is. Someone said congrats on the new cars. So I drove a BMW 2 Series last year, and I crashed it, and it got what's that word? It got written off. So I bought someone asked the same person asked what models my sister and I, what car models do we drive. My sister drives an Audi TT, and last year I had a BMW 2 Series, and now I drive a Mercedes CLA. And someone asked, I started going to the gym this year in April, and there are no results. Well, not that much results. Any advice? I would say this is the hardest thing about the gym, and I hate having this conversation with people because I feel like it can be so disheartening, and you can feel like, oh, I've been wasting my time. I would say the first year at the gym, if you don't have anyone helping you, you could not know what you're doing. Therefore, you might not be seeing any results. And I always say this to my sisters: if someone is starting out at the gym, I would say don't even go to the weight section if you don't have that much information. I would say just walk on the treadmill for an hour. That for me will help a lot of people see more change than them going to the weight section and not understanding. So I will actually leave in the description as well, if your goal is to build muscle, I will leave a couple of people that I drew inspiration from, where I feel like they really helped me understand the gym and what to do at the gym. That means how long to spend at the gym, how many workouts, how many sets, how many reps. That whole thing, it's a science of its own, and it's a lot. It's very overwhelming. And then also ask yourself, are you being consistent? I would say that because I always read this thing that says don't cry about results you didn't work for, you know. So also ask yourself if you're being consistent. But I will leave some details of goals that I follow that really help me with the gym and manage to help me get results. Someone asked what did my sister and I study in varsity. I keep saying my sister and I, but they asked me. I studied events management. I genuinely, when my sister and I left high school, I keep saying my sister and I, when I left high school, I really didn't know what I wanted to study. Like, honestly, I really didn't. But I knew that I didn't want to take a gap year, and I did not want to study. So my sister and I just went for something that we felt like was going to be easy, and luckily it was a breeze for me. So I studied events management, and I loved it so much. I feel like I learned so much through events, just about marketing, how people think, just service, everything, you know. It taught me a lot. I really loved it, and it was very easy for me, and I'm glad I decided to study that. But I've been thinking about studying psychology because I really love learning about people and the way people think and how to get better, and just understanding how we're wired as humans emotionally based on how we grow up. Anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah, I would love to study psychology. Someone asked to know, they're interested to know why I'm single. I don't know why I'm single, because I would not like to be single. I've never been that person who was like, I'm happy single and I don't want to date and I don't want to meet. I don't like being single. I never liked being single. The day I became single, I hated it, and I still hate it to this day. I hate being single, and I don't even mean it like the sun's back. I'm so annoyed. I don't like being single, so I don't know why I'm single. Maybe the universe is trying to teach me a lesson. Maybe there's something I need to learn. Maybe I need to learn about myself. But I do want to add that there are a lot of benefits. Sun is driving me crazy. But I do want to add that there are a lot of benefits to being single, because I'm very selfish with my time, and I do believe that being single really helped me learn about myself and find myself and know what I like, know what I don't like, and become who I am today. And the sun's gone again. Wait, is it coming back? Being single really helped me learn a lot about myself, and it helped me become selfish with my time and understand what that can do. And I love a routine, so it's perfect for me. Being single is actually perfect for me, but I really want to be in a relationship. I'm such a lover girl. I love the idea of love. I feel like love is such a gift. Love is everything. I feel like it's I'll never forget on Aquamarine, and I think I've said this in a video. If you guys have watched Aquamarine, one of the characters said, why do we want love so much? And then the other girl said, because it's the closest thing we have to magic. And I really believe that it is the closest thing we have to magic. It's like no one can explain it, but it's such love is beautiful. Well, that's what I think. Okay, I'm almost done, you guys. Someone asked if I eat junk food. Yes, I do. I eat junk food at least once, maybe twice a week. I love pizza, I love burgers, I think wine is a bit of junk. I love wine. I can't go a week without having junk food. It's just, except for when my sister and I were doing 75 hard, and that was really rough, you know. But I do eat a lot of junk food. I'm not against it. I just think everything in moderation, you know. Someone asked what's my sexuality. I think because my sister's gay, they think I don't know, maybe I'm gay too, I don't know, but I'm straight. There's nothing special there. I'm just a straight person. Someone asked, are you Christian? I am not. I don't like talking about this, but I guess just for you guys to get to know me, I am not religious at all. I'm not saying I will never be religious. And can you guys please be nice in the comments about this? I don't want to have to answer for myself. I'm just not religious. But it is something. I was talking to someone and I was saying that I really want to figure out what my stance is on my beliefs, especially for when I have children, because I don't want them to not know where we stand, or where I stand as a mother, or whoever I'm married to. And I'm turning 27, so I need to know at least what I believe in. But the only thing I do believe in is treating people how I want to be treated, and I think I'm doing well so far. And I also believe a lot, I've learned a lot about the law of attraction, and I think that's been my guide for the past 5-6 years. I've just learned that gratitude, I actually practice gratitude a lot. I practice gratitude, I learn about the law of attraction, I check in with myself, I just believe that I attract what I am, you know, and I just try to be a better person, and I just believe in treating people how I would like to be treated. It's very simple. That's what I believe in right now, and it's worked quite well for me. But that's not to say I wouldn't do something more or try to figure out what my beliefs are, because I really don't know. Someone asked, how did I stay disciplined in the gym in the beginning? I do think it's very hard. I don't want to lie. I remember I was talking to someone and I say there's a time, because my sister and I went through this, where you drag yourself to the gym, like you actually hate it. And I understand, but I think it's a phase. I think that's the one thing I've learned. It's a phase. I think once you learn what exactly you need to do, or once you're confident about what you're going to do, then you can stay disciplined, because you're confident about what it is you're doing. I think for me, like with the question earlier when someone asked about not seeing results for months, I think that can happen a lot when you're not sure about what you're doing. If you're sure about what you're doing, and also when you like what you're doing, yeah, I think the two things is you need to know what you're doing, and like what you're doing. If you do those two things, I think anyone can manage to stay disciplined at the gym, because it just becomes fun. And I think give yourself a time frame where you're like, you know what, I'm going to be consistent for 6 months, not even 3 months, maybe 4 to 6 months. And if you just do that, you'll realize after that period that this just becomes a norm and becomes something you look forward to. You feel good every time. Like, I have to go work out. If I don't work out, I'll regret it, or I'll have a bad day, you know. But I would say what helped me stay consistent in the beginning is liking what I'm doing and knowing what I'm doing as well. And then after you see results, you just become addicted. It's like, oh, I'm excited. Oh, I see a bicep. I see a tiny muscle here. Then you're like, oh, I can't stop now. But there is a very difficult window in the beginning, and I think everyone goes through it. You don't fall in love with it instantly, and just know that if you keep going, you'll probably end up feeling better about it. Someone asked if I see myself getting married. That's the last question. Actually, that's the last question. I do see myself getting married. I would love to get married. I'm too much of a romantic to not get married, so I would really love to. I look forward to it. I look forward to having kids. I look forward to having a family. I just look forward to all those things in life. Like, I'm excited. I would hope I get married. Oh my goodness, I actually can't imagine not getting married. So I do. And yeah, guys, so that's it for the Q&A get to know me. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Please ask them in the comments. I will answer all of them. I will go back to them and answer all of them. I will take my time to answer all of them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually was supposed I'm busy filming a weekly vlog, and I thought I was going to post it before this video, but I'm actually going to post it after. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got to know a bit more about me, and let me know what else you guys want me to talk about, or what you guys want me to film. And thank you guys for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, please like it, and if you want to stay around, please subscribe. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video.